Hell of a city, isn't it? There's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready. A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
No survivors, sir. All lost to terramorph, which I killed. Things it goes advertised, only one alive was a researcher who gave me a sample and a gene tag. The thing that ate the settlers and nearly ate me wasn't really interested in the repairs.
A gene tag? Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War and was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
So this might actually be an urgent mission then. Xeno warfare doesn't sound good. Doesn't seem like the type of person we should be working with. What the heck is Xeno warfare? Wait, can we even be helping this woman? This might actually be an urgent mission then.
It certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special?
She's not sure what it means. She wants a Dr. Walker on Mars to analyze it, confirm it's a threat. She's afraid there could be more attacks like the one that wiped out the people of Tuaseti. There was some credits in it for me, all the reason I needed. She's afraid it could be more attacks.
She thinks there could be more of these? This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
So we got a bunch of UC Vanguard stuff. See how that is. New items. V, right? V, yeah. It's hard to know if it's any better, honestly. I might just stick with what I've got for now. Reactive Eclipse Space. Now I definitely want to keep this because of its high quality, but this other one does seem it's got better physical, got better energy, better EM, less airborne and radiation though. I think we'll go with this one. This spacesuit. No, I don't think we need this. But we are at 75% of our capacity, so we can definitely sprint. Wait, what's down there? Find your colleague, Percival Walker on Mars. Percival was oh, okay. It's probably telling me to go back. Commander 12 of the UC Vanguard provided me with an assignment. I'm to report to the UC Vigilance and speak to Commander Kibwe Ikonde for the details. Can we pull up our map? No. Great. scientist by the tree. Let's go there real fast. What?
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
Something wrong? You sound concerned.
Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Look,
Of course not.
I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
Sure.
Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Okay, how far away are we talking?
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
Oh yeah, we're getting our sprinting done at least. Whoa. Oh crap, I always do that. There we go.
Those direction. But I'm just saying, you could have a whole battle.
You're out there a lot, right?
As you can see,
Mark my words.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
I'm looking for biosensors, not eggs.
Okay, well, if I see any of those, I'll tell you. And you can tell me if you find any eggs. Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
Come on, man.
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
Okay. You bought an egg from a kid recently? I need it.
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it?
It's sensitive scientific equipment, very important. It's not just some junk dropped the other day. Some of your business doesn't matter. Can't I just have it? It's sensitive scientific equipment.
Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
Whoa, this is an inconvenience fee.
I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And it's all the way in the back room. I'd have to walk back there, then back out here. You did say this was important after all. Honestly, it's probably worth way more than what we're talking about.
Yeah. You know what? Forget it.
Suit yourself.
I would have paid you. What is it you do here? I'd like to see what you have for sale.
I hope we have what you need.
Vendor buy weapons. Smart gun. Shattering breakthrough even the strongest armor. Compensator armor piercing rounds. Dang, that sounds good. 39,000? Holy crap. Rapid shot, rare shotgun, that seems pretty nice. Ammo. It's kind of pricey. Packs, UC Marine, throwables, aid, resources, yeah. Okay, I'm done.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
Let's see if we can't get this. See if we can do some stealth. For a combatant who values discretion above all else, the ability to approach a target while undetected and kill with a silenced weapon is as terrifying as it is effective. Adds a stealth meter, you are 25% more difficult to detect when sneaking. These suppressed weapons do an additional 5% sneak attack damage. Perform 10 sneak attacks. Sarah? I think you just stay over here. I think it's a little just different than I anticipated with the pistol. Where's my pistol? It's like level with the red, if you have the same one. It's like level with that red triangle-y piece.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe it is just
It's a privilege to be able to work for the UC government.
Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh shoot. That's funny. I got injured earlier. I have a sprain and and it's causing my sneaking to use oxygen. Milk restores 3 health. Plum restores 2 health. Huh, I don't have anything to treat sprains. Alright, I guess I'll just have to deal with it. This person to turn away.
I didn't sign on for these kind of illegal shenanigans.
Sorry, you weren't supposed to follow me. Let's go bring the scientific measurement tool back.
Problem?
Johnny, have you used the boost pack quite a bit?
Not at all.
I think it's pretty good.
I equipped it. It did not work by just double tapping the space bar, and so I did never figure out how to turn it on.
Yeah, that's how it works. You just jump and then you hit spacebar again.
Yeah. Huh?
But you probably don't have this skill.
Oh. Right.
Okay.
I really do need that additional data. Any luck tracking down those sensors?
Got all your sensors right here.
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us.
Have you done any weapon modding yet?
All right. We'll
No,
just upload the data.
not really.
Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Ah, there it is. Relief. Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once.
Okay.
Yes, it does feel good to be right. Particularly when others have attempted to convince you otherwise. Repeatedly. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in MAST at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
look at the weapon modding here real quick, I guess.
What I'm doing right now.
I've been using the Staggering Coachman recently. Do you go to inspect? No. I don't remember how to do it.
You have to be at a workbench.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I probably won't be doing that then. Alright, check in on Kelton later.
Allied Armor has been the premier supplier of private firearms.
We gotta do 700 more meters of sprinting before I sell my stuff.
But this coveted position
Before you sell your stuff.
Yeah. Before I sell stuff to free up my inventory.
Oh, I was gonna say, is there a challenge thing for running before you sell things? But no, you're talking about the weight thing.
Yeah, I'm on rank 2. And so on rank 2, the challenge is 2,500 meters, sprint 2,500 meters while at least 75% or more. So I'm at 1,800 meters ran.
Dang. I need to run more.
Okay, let's go here. Ask about Percival at the Trade Authority. Surface map, there we go. At the Trade Authority. I don't know. Oh, it's way far away. Okay. It's all the way in Seoul. Sidonia.
Is there not just a map?
Of the planet?
I wonder if the broken
yeah, just like a
spear
local
is still
map.
open.
They call it the
It's the
surface
only
map,
decent
and you
place
might
in
have to
town to
do
grab
one
a
level
drink.
zoom in.
Okay.
What level are you, JD?
5.
Nice, nice.
What about you?
I'm still
Level
shocked about
8.
that.
Moving right along.
Hey,
Oh.
welcome to the Sidonia Trade Authority.
No.
If you're here to broker a deal,
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
I was told a man named Walker works here. Captain Jack O'Neill, Vanguard. I need Percival Walker's help investigating a trouble discovery. Okay.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
Of course he
A
has.
shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
I can try and track him down. Sort of discipline issue are we doing?
Dr. Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost. Something his contract expressly forbade. As such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little too severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts.
Track him down.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
Why? Feeling charitable? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's accrued, I believe it's something substantial. So if you were able to find him and convince him to clear his accounts, you would have our honest gratitude.
I couldn't have put that better myself.
Pity.
Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours
Where are you at in the
until
story,
0500
Johnny?
hours the next morning.
I'm looking for someone. Hang on. You two?
P2. That's the floor I'm going to.
Oh, I'm looking for Vanguard Moara.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go
I
drown
did that
yourself
recently.
there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
Easy now. I'm Vanguard.
I need to get rid of some young.
Doc Walker?
I can make
You're
my buddy.
barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker? Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him? Hadrian? A woman named Hadrian sent you,
Man, this
a
spacesuit
member of the
is
Vanguard,
heavy.
to find Percival.
They're all heavy.
Well, I mean,
That tag's a
the one I'm
forgery.
wearing
It's a damn
and the one
good
I just took off
All right,
are
kid.
both 7.
If
and
you
this
are
one
who
is
you
13.
say, Supra
Oh,
et
wow.
Ultra. Vanguard motto. What's it mean? Should have gotten that during your oath.
Yes, I did.
I see. And tell me, what grade was it you got on your entrance exam? A? C? D+? That is right. All right, Captain. Maybe you are who you say you are. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
See if I can get rid of the debt.
Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough. Reliable. It's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC Xeno weapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though.
Man, there's a lot of money just
he wasn't
laying
a
around.
grunt like all of us.
I know.
Science officer. Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the devils. And didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in. When the colony war ended and the armistice came down, everything associated with Xeno weapons got shelved. Red Devils included. Now they're just a memory. Well, the most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom.
Huh.
If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
But, one friend of Hadrian's to another, Sidonia's full of old utility spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance
Hey, my
behind the
sprain was
bar of
cured
the
by
broken
itself.
spear. Ooh, and you might need these.
Very good.
Hey,
If you
nice.
ignore
You
a
gave me
problem
some
long
digipics.
enough, it usually goes away on its own.
Yeah.
Now I got my stupid self lost.
Yes? Hurry back.
Wait here a moment. Stay right there.
Yeah? And I look forward to hearing the good news.
Hey, you may be Hadrian's friend. Come here.
Let's move to the bar page.
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker? Oh, no, I mean, I've got my suspicions, but look, you're planning to help Percival, right? Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle. Well, yeah.
Got a juice
We were
box
never able to
with
finish
beer.
the research. The
Yeah.
spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore. Yeah. So access to the
Hey,
deep
when I'm trying to
mines can
take
be
the
found
food off the
outside
plates
the
and I end
city.
up picking
It's
up
not
the plates
far.
instead.
Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship.
Yeah, I've been
We
finding
set up
foods not
right
that
near
useful.
the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should
No,
get
but
the
sometimes
message
it's
across
worth
to
a
the rest of
little bit
them
of
to
money.
buzz off.
Oh.
Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been eating hardly any of it.
Whenever my
Yeah,
health
what
isn't
is it?
full and I'm in my inventory and I remember, I just eat all the food.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Lead on.
Alright, we need to go back up the elevator.
kind of like the way lockpicking works.
Yeah, it's actually a fun little mini game puzzle.
Yeah.
So you've been to Mars, right?
Yeah.
Did you do the quest where you had to go up to the top of the tower and deposit a thing? Like a sensor?
No.
I was on my way up there. Well, actually, I fast traveled over to just as close as I could get. And I started climbing up the tower. And there's this huge storm going on, and I started taking radiation damage and like radiation sickness and stuff, and I got an affliction.
Sorry, my headset cut out. You said you started taking radiation damage, and then what?
Just like radiation damage, and I got like some kind of affliction associated to radiation.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Luckily, I had a thing that cured it. I love how high you can jump on Mars.
Yeah, in that first mission, when the guy starts to run away from me to try and get on the ship. Well, I assume that's what he was doing. But he's like running away from you in the middle of the fight.
Like the very first mission?
Yeah.
I had one guy running away, but the ship had already left by then.
Oh, really? Yeah, like the ship came in and landed, and right as it did, he turned and started running. So I was like, oh, is it actually gonna like try and run away? But yeah, so he was running for the ship, and I jumped, and I was just gonna jump off the edge and drop down to him, and then I jumped, and I realized I was like 40 feet above the ground. I was like, oh, well, I might die.
Did you take damage?
I took a tiny bit.
Oh.
Like the 10th of my health bar. And that was it.
I'm actually on Mars again right now, and I'm in an extreme radiation zone.
Hang on a second.